Hi, guys. Back at it again. This is Amy. If you don't know me, I am Amy from Amy Blackburn Wellness, and I am a Gut Thrive and Thrive practitioner, certified, and a certified health and hormonal health coach who specializes in gut health, hormonal health, and just in general, overall detoxification of your body. So today I'm going to kind of shed light on, do you struggle with constipation? If you do, it's absolutely nothing to be embarrassed by or ashamed of, so to speak. Too many people struggle with it, and some people may not even know that they are technically considered constipated, and they just go about life thinking this is normal. Constipation is defined as you're having one or less bowels per day. Ideally, you have anywhere from 2 to 4 bowel movements per day. And if you're experiencing less, you are technically considered constipated. I'm even amazed by the people my clients that come to me with digestive distress, and I hear that they have days where they don't even have a bowel movement. And so I'm going to shed light on why you don't want to be in that category and how it can actually do a little bit of harm to your health long term if it continues to be that over a course of time. So, constipation, right? It's that feeling of, you're bloated, food's just sitting in you, it's not moving through your system from your mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and out the body, right? Through the anal and whatnot. That is your digestive tract. And when that is not functioning optimally, you are setting yourself up for diseases, dysfunctions, which dysfunctions turn into full-blown diseases. And so I want to help people prevent that course, right? From if you are in a dysfunctional situation, let's get the situation reversed, turned around, and get you back to a healthy being. So, how does stress create constipation? Well, our body is designed to handle stress. To think that you're going to go throughout life without stress is just unrealistic. But our body is designed to cope with stress in small spurts, right? Acute stress, something such as you're about to be in a car accident. And what happens is when that threat is signaled by the brain, then what happens is the hypothalamus communicates with the pituitary gland, and the pituitary gland communicates with your adrenals. Your adrenals, they excrete your stress hormones, in particular cortisol and epinephrine. Cortisol and epinephrine, adrenaline, are designed to kick your body into gear to respond to that stress so that you survive. And so by doing so, when your body is under stress, your digestive system, your reproductive system, to name just two, for example, are not needed. They're not needed to combat this stress. So they're turned off in order to combat the stress. All the energy, all the blood sugar, all the reserves are going to survival, right? And so that's perfect when you're in a situation such as about to have a car accident, or God forbid, someone's chasing you and you have to go, right? So your blood sugar, cortisol, pulls more blood sugar into the blood, into your system, so that your cells, your muscles, your brain can have the energy to survive, and so that you can keep going. But when this stress is chronic stress, and that can be whether it's emotional and life stress, GI stress, gastrointestinal tract stress, gut dysbiosis, or a lingering virus that's existing within your body is under chronic stress. And when chronic stress is ongoing, right, chronic, and your digestive system is still turned off, that can result in constipation because the body doesn't know the difference between acute and chronic. So if you have these stresses that are not going away, then your digestive system is going to be under some stress, right? Also, it's going to be turned off. You're going to experience slower motility, which means food is going to slow down as it goes through the digestive tract, right? And with that food, when it slows down, sometimes it sits in your digestive tract for a number of days. And if it's just sitting there, what do you think's happening? It's fermenting, it's rotting. And what does that cause? More toxic load sitting there in your digestive system. And when that goes on and on for a matter of days, and sometimes people experience this for years, right? Dis-ease, you're setting the environment for disease. And so now we're backed up, we're constipated, more toxic load, and it's just a lot more harmful. And then when you have slower motility, which means slower peristaltic waves that are occurring, this is also leading to SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Because when we have constipation, we have a gut health issue. And when we have a gut health issue, just stirring, right? Stirring in your system, eventually this could be leading to what's called leaky gut. And with leaky gut, you develop those holes in your intestinal lining. And that's when undigested food particles and protein molecules that should not be entering into your bloodstream enter into that bloodstream, and they cause an even greater inflammatory response. And so this is how stress and the increased cortisol levels in your body and the increased blood sugar levels in your body are resulting in constipation. Stress signals the digestive system to stop working in the moment for the most part, because we have to combat the stress. So when we turn off that digestive system, we are also reducing the amount of digestive enzymes that our system is producing. And there's just a whole array of things that can evolve, right, over time. But to get back to that SIBO, if our system is not working optimally, and we have gut dysbiosis, we probably also have low stomach acid. And there's a valve between your small intestine and your large intestine that when food moves through your digestive system, it should be one way, all the way down until it's excreted, right? And we're removing that toxic load. We're holding on to nutrients that food provides us, but we're releasing toxins that our body should be getting rid of, even through our digestive tract. But when that valve, which is called your ileocecal valve, is not closed, so the small intestine and the large intestine, there's a valve. If that valve remains open, then bacteria can move back up into the small intestine. The large intestine is equipped to handle large amounts of bacteria. The small intestine is not. And so when that valve is open, because we don't have enough stomach acid to close the valve, then bacteria can now move up into the small intestine, and now we can get bacterial overgrowth stirring, and that's what's called small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, and that results in constipation. Constipation is a huge sign and symptom of that. So it's so interconnected, but at the end of the day, you have to figure out what is causing your stress response, because until you remove and you get your body out of a state of fight or flight, chronic stress, and into a more calm, rest and digest state, parasympathetic nervous system, then you're probably going to experience some digestive issues, which constipation. So don't blow off constipation as it's just part of life. It's just part of getting older. No, we've got to look at why. Why is it, stress on the emotional and mental level, life stress, job stress, those kind of things? Is it a GI tract stressor, right? Do you have something going on? H. pylori, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, candida, parasites. We need to address that if that's going on. Or do you have a virus that's lingering in your system that needs to be addressed as well? So my biggest phrase that I've used, that I have learned from the IHP course I'm currently about to take my certification, we must remove the toxicities and correct the deficiencies in order to discover a body back in balance. And it is possible. It's absolutely possible to regain your life back, regain your vitality, your energy, and your zest. And that's what we as health coaches are here to do, is to shed light on what your issue is, figure out how to customize a protocol for you, and then help you get back to life, get back to living. So yeah, I have a lot of clients that deal with constipation that I do take through the Gut Thrive and 5 program. And we really want to address that, because when feces remain in your intestines for far too long, they rot. They create fermentation, gas, bloat. Constipation is part of that. And unless we are removing that from our system, we are increasing toxic load. And toxic load within our system, it's a systemic thing, you guys. You can't just treat your gut. Your gut is affecting your adrenals, your brain, so your nervous system, your immune system, your stress response. It's all interconnected. And when you start addressing one thing, we're removing that load. We're starting to reduce the inflammatory response in your body. Inflammation is not what we're treating. We want to sometimes reduce inflammation to help the body and set the environment to heal more. But inflammation is a symptom that something is going on in your body, just like low thyroid. It's a symptom of something else that we need to address. So sometimes constipation is a result of stress, and we want to address the stress. So I hope you found this helpful. Comment below if there was anything that you discovered that you're like, oh, I didn't know that. And just understand, you can rebalance your body. Sometimes it takes time, it takes work, but you can do it. And if you want to reach out to me, Amy Blackburn Wellness, it's www.amyblackburn.net. And you can see what I offer in terms of health coaching to help people rebalance their gut, rebalance their body, and get back to feeling alive and rejuvenated. I understand, because I go back and forth. I struggle with adrenal issues greatly. And so I have to kind of check and balance myself. Nobody's perfect. You're not going to go through life without having any inconvenience of illness or stress or stuff like that. You just have to be aware. It's bringing awareness, and that you can get on top of it before it goes into full dysfunction and full disease. So anyway, have a wonderful day. And yeah, until next time, make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to be doing more of these videos. I have to figure out lighting, I know, but subscribe, because I am going to come on. I have so much really good information from especially my integrative health practitioner course that's really designed to help people remove those toxicities and replace your deficiencies. All right, until next time, have a good day, guys.